In the financial year 2021-2022, Mulago Specialized Hospital for Women was given 550 million shillings to procure 3 vehicles, 2 pickups and 1 ambulance. This money has not been reflected in the documents presented to the Public Accounts Committee today, which has raised some questions.
Considering the audit report on Mulago Specialized Women Hospital, monies were advanced to the hospital to procure vehicles. Incidentally, in their statements and documents submitted, that money was not reflected in the documents. Neither did they reflect or provide evidence to the effect that the vehicles were procured.
Now, he has said that actually the figure for vehicles is contained in the figure indicated against goods and services consumed. That's what he said. One, I want to find out under which standard that guided him to do that. Then two, I have corroborated the figure for goods and services with the right note, which is note 8. Note 8 is on page 19. I have not seen anything like vehicles, Chair.
Non-residential buildings, we have residential buildings, we have roads and bridges, we have transport equipment, and Honorable Xavier, transport equipment would amount to vehicles? Would the transport equipment amount to vehicles? Yeah. So transport equipment is 0. Then if we move to the next one, in the event that transport equipment is not vehicles, then we say maybe they are under machinery and equipment. Machinery and equipment is also 0. So where do we get these vehicles in these accounts here?
The team from Mulago Specialized Hospital for Women, on the other hand, has informed the committee that from the money given, they were only able to purchase 2 vehicles since COVID-19 had affected so many prices of items. But they had no evidence to back up the allegations.
Money would be enough for the 3 vehicles, the 1 ambulance and the 2 pickup cars. However, along the way, prices of cars really went up during the COVID period, and we discovered that it was not enough to be able to cover all the 3. So the funds were used for the 2.
The accounting officer stated that the planning of procuring the vehicles is done at an earlier date compared to when they are procured. And in that process, there were price rises due to COVID. Can I see if I captured you well? Do you mean that the price of vehicles rose to the extent that the cost of a 3rd vehicle was dissolved into the actual cost of the 2 vehicles? So you procured 2 for the price of 3. May I know whether the increment was to a degree that an entire price of a unit was swallowed up in the actual cost of the 2 units?
The committee has also discovered that the hospital lacks planning officers. That is why money appropriated for a certain item is diverted for other activities not budgeted for, which is against the law.
Yes, we've discovered that most of these institutions that are science-based or science-related don't give a lot of priority to human resource areas like planning. So you'll find most of these institutions don't have planners. And as a result, many of their activities are not properly planned. So we really advise them to take planning as a priority, recruit planners to help them in planning. Because if you're a hospital and you don't have a planner, it means so many things are not going to go as planned, because you need a technical, knowledgeable person in that area, in that field, to help you with the overall and general planning of the facility.
The legislators have given Mulago Specialized Hospital for Women only 1 day to present all evidence pertaining the purchased vehicles before they can proceed with them. Samula Hanifah, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.